Mm. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. What is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who I is, the good doc, Dr. Mike, back again, once again, with the live stream. Beautiful, beautiful live stream for my people today. Sincerely hope everybody is blessed and feeling wonderful. We'll see who comes in, all right? Because this is going to be a good one. Mm, I'm just going to give you guys a chance to come in and settle in. All right. And for those that don't make it in, it doesn't matter. You know, Doc has zero problem sitting here talking to himself. He is known for talking to himself anyway. So it does not matter if you have one person or no people in here. This would just be an incredible playback to listen to, okay? I promise you this. This will be probably one of the better live streams that we're going to have in a long time because it gives a little bit of how can I say this? It gives a little bit of clarity on a lot of different situations in reference to how this really works and you know the things that go on behind the scenes, the things that you guys know already in reference to this. But before the good doc gets started, let's go ahead and do a quick time check. It is about 9:20 in the AM Eastern Standard Time, making it about 8:20 in the AM Central. About was that 6? I don't know shit. About 6? Yeah, about 6:20 in the AM for everybody repping that West Coast, and of course, 9:20 in the PM Philippine Standard Time. Wherever you are reporting in the world today, ladies and gentlemen, the good doc will be glad to hear from you. Just make sure that you all right, I'm back. A little bit of an internet issue that was I don't know where that came from. I think somebody doesn't want this one to be made. I don't know. I think somebody in the background doesn't want this particular live stream to be made, but it's all good. Doc is back. My apologies. Don't know where the internet went. It came and went. That is my apologies. I don't know what happened. You know, Doc's been having some internet issues, but it's all good. Give it a moment. Doc is back. I'm gonna go ahead and try to rebuffer my live stream shit. So give me a second, guys. Trying to make sure that I'm back here. Make sure that everybody's on point. I got to make sure that everything is playing. I'm trying to keep up with my numbers and stuff like that, but don't you worry. Doc's going to deliver as he deems fit. Okay. We're good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, foreigners who put their Asian girlfriends front and center on their vlogs. Let's talk about the foreigners who put their Asian girlfriends front and center on their vlogs. Now, it's a very, very interesting and intriguing situation when it comes to the foreigners who put their Asian girlfriends front and center on their vlog. I personally would like to use myself as an example, simply because I would like to use myself as an example. See, everybody knows my current situation. My situation is probably no secret to anybody who knows anything about my channel. I am currently in a relationship. You understand that. I currently have a young lady that you have seen featured in my videos before. And when I get back to the Philippines, she will likely be featured in my videos again. All right. We refer to her as the mean one because she mean as hell. All right. No ifs, ands, or asses about it. She mean as fuck. That's why I like her. Sometimes you need somebody on your team that's going to be mean. That's why we call her the mean one. All right. So everybody knows that I'm in a relationship, and you're likely to see some special guest appearances from the young lady in my videos at my choosing to do so. So for me, I do not put my young lady front and center of my YouTube channel. More or less, she is a special guest on the Good Doc's channel. See, the thing about Doc is this. I'm very selfish. I'm not going to front. No cap at all. I'm very fucking selfish. This is the Dr. Mike TV channel. All right. And I want people to understand that this is Dr. Mike TV's channel. This is not Dr. Mike TV and the Mean Ones channel. This is the Dr. Mike TV channel. So you're going to see her. You're just not going to see her all the time. But what intrigues me and what interests me is when I see these guys, these vloggers that you find on YouTube who choose to put their young ladies front and center of their YouTube channel. Now, I know what they're doing. All right. I know what they're doing. And if you pay attention, you know what they're doing too. I respect it. I mean, at the end of the day, I respect it. And when I say foreign vloggers or foreigners who put their Asian girlfriends, I want you to understand, I'm not just talking about the Filipino vloggers. There are a couple of people in Thailand who do this and other places as well. So when I say Asian girlfriends, I'm not just specifically talking about Filipinas. I'm talking about everybody. All right. The Good Doc is talking about everybody. So what intrigues me the most about the individuals who choose to put their young ladies front and center of their YouTube channel is simply because if they believe that their young lady looks good, then 9 times out of 10, they're going to put their young lady in a scantily clad bathing suit, very nice clothes, very tight fitting clothes, you know, crop tops and the whole 9. And they're going to say, everybody, watch my channel. Look at the young lady that I'm dating right now. Be jealous of her. Try to hit on her. Bring all your views to my channel so that you can make me rich. And I'm not speaking about anybody in particular. But there was this one guy in Thailand. I loved his channel and I loved everything that he did. And I loved everything. I loved the way he went about his channel. Dude was getting millions and millions of views on his channel. And if you read the comment section, people would say, dude, the only reason we're watching your channel is because of your thumbnails with the young lady in it. And the only reason we're watching your channel is because of the girl you got in your video. Nobody could give a fuck about you. He knew that. Everybody who knows the game knows that nobody watches a guy's YouTube channel with a pretty young lady trying to hear what the guy has to say. That is almost impossible. It's impossible for you to even sit here and remotely try to convince somebody that you're watching their YouTube channel simply because of, how can I say this? Simply because of their content. When they've officially started their content together with their young lady, and their young lady has been front and center since you started your YouTube channel, okay? Now, again, I'm not against it. I love it. I think it's a masterful way. As long as you're able to pull it off, I think it's masterful, and I think it's a beautiful thing. If you are able to make it happen, you do you, homie. Ain't nobody ever gonna be mad at you. But here's what's gonna end up happening. I've seen it happen to the best of them. I've seen it happen to the worst of them. Whenever you put a young lady front and center of your YouTube channel, that's all people care about. Try to come up with content that is different from what you presented from the beginning, or content that is different from having her in the video. People are going to sit there and comment like, yeah, this video was good, but where's your girl at? Yeah, this video was all right, but when are you going to show your girl again? You know what I'm saying? You're going to get these comments, man. You're going to get these comments. These guys, and you know this, these guys aren't watching your channel because of you. They watching the channel because of the girls you have in your videos. So you're basically ultimately setting yourself up for failure if you're looking to create a channel that is based around your experiences or any types of whatever it may be. If you're looking for a quick fix, by all means, go for that. That works. That works, and it's going to work 100% of the time. You're going to always have some thirsty ass dudes coming around wanting to see the next girl that you got in your video. You're always going to have some thirsty ass dudes talking about, yeah, man, that girl you had in the last video was fine, man. When are you going to bring her back? Oh, man, next time you should probably be with a petite Filipina that's 5'4", about 100 pounds or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to have those guys in the background, those thirsty motherfuckers who watch your channel, who are going to sit there and try to dictate your channel. You always have those people who are going to try to dictate what you put on your channel when you start that particular behavior in reference to starting your content out with putting beautiful women in your videos. I've seen it happen to the best of them. And what ends up happening is, and this is the beautiful part of it all, because you see it and it's lovely. It's absolutely the best thing humanly possible, because it goes to show you exactly what your channel is all about. Let's say, for example, one video before your next video, the video before putting out your next video is a video featuring this hot young Thai, Filipina, Vietnamese, Cambodian lady, Japanese, Korean chick. Let's just say she's front and center of this particular video. All right. Let's say she is the main attraction. She is the main dish. Let's say that. And then your next video was just a video of you trying to give some helpful hints on what people can do when they're trying to travel to a certain area. You'll see the drastic change in views on videos. 1 minute, you'll have a video that peaked out at 60 million views. But a video that you do with yourself only in it, you'll be lucky to get 1,000, lucky to get 50K. I mean, depending on how many subscribers you have, you may get 50K. And if you're lucky enough to try to finesse the system, like most guys do, I'm no different. If you're lucky enough to finesse the system, what you'll do is you'll put a fancy thumbnail up with a beautiful young lady in it, so at least you get these motherfuckers to click on the video. That right there counts as a view. As long as they stay in there long enough to count it as a view, you'll get the view. So if you're able to finesse the system, you'll always be able to make this work for you. And I'm not giving out trade secrets, man. I mean, this shit is just, it's nothing new. If you know how YouTube works, man, you guys know that any man who likes to travel, more or less, they get, the ones who like to travel and the ones that feature the bar scenes, the ones that go to AC, more specifically here in the Philippines, or the walking street in Pattaya and all of those places, those guys that feature that particular content on their videos, they're going to get the most views. They're going to outdo me every single time. I know this. I've been made aware of this 100% of the time. At the end of the day, would I hate them? No. They're doing what they want to do to increase the views on their channel. I think it's an amazing tactic. And I mean, I've seen it. It's like It's like once you've got the blueprint out there, why would you try to reinvent the wheel? That's what I'm saying. Once you figured it out, why try to reinvent the wheel? Once you've seen it work for somebody else, why would you reinvent the wheel? Why exactly would you go out of your way to try to make your content different than anybody else's if you're going to be featuring the exact same thing? Now, you have those guys who like to put the bar girls in there. You have the guys that like to go to the bars and stuff and show you the bars and stuff. That works for them. You have the guys who like to feature beautiful, beautiful young ladies in their videos and do interviews. I plan on doing interviews myself. Don't get it twisted. I plan on doing interviews for my channel. I think that it will be a creative tactic. It'll be a different perspective. That's what I'm leaning towards. When the season 2 begins, that's what I'm leaning towards as well. It depends on how it works itself out. But yes, I'm not against that. Then you have those that feature beautiful young ladies in their videos, standing next to them, talking to them and having conversations with them, flirting with them, hugged up on them and shit like that while they're shooting the video. So at the end of the day, nobody can give two shits about what the man says. They just looking at how fine the girl is sitting next to you. Might as well dress her up in a scantily clad bikini and just make her dance. Just make her dance or some shit. Because that's the way it goes. All right. And there's nothing wrong with it at all. I keep it real with you. If your goal in life is to get the hits and views, that is the absolute way to do it. Continuously making videos like that, that's the way you're going to get it. You can almost go to any YouTuber's channel. All right. You can go to any YouTuber's channel. We'll just talk about channels that are in the Philippine vlogging community, for example. If you look at the videos that pop in the Philippine vlogging community, it's videos in like Angeles City. Those videos always do well. I mean, you can be a new YouTuber, motherfucker, and your Angeles City videos are gonna pop every single time. Everybody wants to see Angeles City. Everybody's fascinated with it. And if you title it the right way, motherfuckers are gonna view that video. Hit like 100,000 views, 200,000, 250K with the views that you do. And at the end of the day, that's the way the game goes. It's been that way, and it's going to be that way, and it'll never change. Again, why reinvent the wheel? So when we talk about foreigners who put their Asian girlfriends front and center of their YouTube channel, it can backfire. That's what I want to focus on. It can definitely backfire. It could be a wonderful thing, but it could backfire all at the exact same time. It might be wonderful and all well and good in the beginning. Everything's going right for you in the beginning. But when you want to try to sustain a channel over time, it becomes difficult because now you have to try to find a way to actually be creative. It's going to be hard because now you have to actually be creative. At the end of the day, tell me this. I can only look at a girl so many times in your video before I'm going to realize, okay, what's next? What normally happens once that happens is they end up switching the girls out. Now, if you're a married channel and it's you and your wife, your Filipino or your Thai wife, and you guys have a video together, you kind of find creative ways to keep people interested in your video. Maybe one day you guys go to the beach and shit, and she just so happens to be wearing that nice bikini and shit. That right there will bump the views up tremendously, especially if she's beautiful. Let's be honest. Let's keep it real with one another, man. We know, yeah, Cal Winston, we know the game, man. They do it for the views. I know my man Ahmed was here earlier, man. Shout out to you, bro. I missed your comment earlier, but I appreciate you showing up. Good Doc don't mind talking to himself, man. Like I said, I could give a fuck how many people show up because y'all either listen to the playback or you won't listen to the playback. All I know is this. Foreigners who put their Asian girlfriends front and center, it can always backfire. Always backfire. I mean, it'll do well in the beginning, but if you're trying to sustain a channel, it doesn't work that way. If people are only watching you because of the girls you put in your videos, and then you try not to put girls in your videos, or you try to transition into something else, nobody gives a fuck about what you're trying to transition into. Everybody want to know where that girl at. All these thirsty motherfuckers want is you next to a beautiful young hot Filipino or a beautiful young hot Thai, Cambodian, Japanese, Korean girl, whatever it may be. So again, if that's how you want to run your channel, so be it. Nobody will ever shit on you for it because we know why you do it. Matter of fact, the most popular videos that any foreigner may have will probably be woman related. I mean, if you want to talk about video content, the scams that Filipino bar girls run, the scams that Thai bar girls run, how to date Filipinas, these are the videos that hit. And it's nothing more, and also retirement, those videos also do well too. How to retire in the Philippines, can you retire on this much money a month? Those videos always pop, always. But at the end of the day, like I said, how you start your channel is how you need to end it. So if you starting out with all these beautiful Filipinas in your videos, and then you try to separate and try to do something different, nobody gonna give a fuck about what your video's about. They just want to know where the next hot thing is. No different than myself. Matter of fact, I watched the video the other day. I tell you the truth, I'm no different than anybody else. When I watch YouTube and I see a pretty young girl in the video, I'm like, okay, let me see what this is about. If I see a pretty young lady in the thumbnail, I'll tell you exactly what I do. I scroll right through that bit. I scroll right through that bitch. I don't give a fuck what you talk about. I just want to see when the girl gonna show up, right? I tell you no lie. And I think that's what every man does too. They show up, they scroll through to see if the woman's gonna be in the video, and if she not there, fuck it, you got that view. But at the end of the day, they ain't gonna sit there and watch your content. And if you don't mind, like I said, for those that matter, they don't mind. What's the saying? I'm gonna get this shit right. I'm gonna get this saying. It says those that mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind, or some shit like that. Something like that. You feel me? So, at the end of the day, how you present yourself in the beginning is how you need to hold strong. Like, for example, I started out sitting on my fucking front porch on North Carolina steps, making videos, sitting in my bedroom, making videos. Had the chance to make it to the Philippines, put together a pretty decent first season. I can't complain. I figured out how this method was gonna work, and we made it work. We made it work. You know how this game goes, man. Shout out to Rihanna. We just made it work because that's just the way this game goes. You have to understand how to make your situation work for you. In the beginning, it was all fun for me. Still to this day, YouTube is nothing but fun for me. Like I said, Doc don't get rich off this shit. Hell, at the end of the day, I could tell you right now, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. I make enough on YouTube. I think, like I said, you got to be happy and blessed that you get whatever you get through YouTube. Because at the end of the day, it just depends on your content, how people respond, and how your video pops 9 times out of 10. But I'm just having this conversation because at the end of the day, nobody else is going to have it. I'll talk about it. A lot of people won't talk about it because at the end of the day, maybe they're scared to talk about it. I don't know why they would be. It's a simple topic. No names are being mentioned. Nobody's going to be dropping any dimes. Nobody's going to be, admitting to anything or whatever it may be. It's just the simple fact that guys who put their women front and center on their YouTube channel, their Asian girlfriends, are doing it for a specific purpose. How long it will serve its purpose is neither here nor there. You'll never know until, you just never know. But yeah, man, my man Kyle Winston says he said, but it always backfires. You're going to have tons of men constantly hitting on her, stalking her, or if you're married, people will be asking why your wife is not happy, where she is, etc. You are 100% correct, Cal. I'm going to be real with you, man. Nobody's going to give a fuck about you. Everybody going to be wondering, where's the girl at? What's she doing? Oh, can you make her wear this dress in this next video? That would make us happy. Oh, man, she looks good in that bikini, man. Maybe you should buy her a black one or something for the next video. You're going to get some perverted motherfuckers out there. And at the end of the day, how you present your young lady is the way that's the way that young lady is going to be instilled in everybody's mind forever. They're always going to be thirsting after your chick. And yes, it's flattering, okay? It can be flattering to an extent that these guys are so caught up and infatuated with your young lady. until that shit starts to get creepy and stalker-esque. Like you said, Cal, till that shit start to get a little creepy, until that shit start to get into some stalker shit, then you, and it's funny, because then at that moment, that's when you got to step up and say, bruh, you taking that shit too far. But at the end of the day, you presented your young lady in the video that basically made this guy act the way that he is towards your young lady. So how exactly can you be mad at him when it's basically your fault that you put her out there in the first place? So, I mean, you can't be mad. How you gonna be mad at somebody for liking your girlfriend? You put her there for everybody to see. You put her in that scantily clad bikini that in that one video. You took her to the beach. You dress her up the way that you do. Trust me, she don't dress that way because she may dress that way because she wants to, but you choose to put her in the video dressed that way. If it was an issue or a problem or a concern, you wouldn't put her in the videos, would you? But nah, at the end of the day, a lot of you motherfuckers become slaves to the people who watch your channel. It's almost as if, oh, if you don't do this in the next video, man, we're going to unsubscribe to you or we're not going to watch your channel anymore. So motherfucking be it. So be it. But some of you guys are attracted to the views and shit that you get on videos. And don't get me wrong, when videos pop for me, and that's very rare, trust me, when videos do pop for myself, I get excited. Because it makes me wonder, what the hell did I do in this video that got people to watch it? Matter of fact, the video that popped for me the most in recent months was a video that I did not think would pop at all. I just put that video together. It wasn't the shade and shame that we get for dating abroad. The video that popped for me more than that one was the video entitled, "These Foreigners Are Taking Over Davao City." That video did extremely well for no reason at all. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not saying that it did gargantuan numbers. I mean, it did like 2K. It's not a lot, but for somebody like myself, as small as a channel as I am, that's pretty decent numbers for a small channel. So you got to understand that, you got to understand the reason why your videos pop. And you pretty much know that the reason that the majority of your videos pop are simply because you are the foreigner and you're putting your hot, sexy, young, tight ass Filipina young lady or your tight ass Thai young lady in your videos and people are thirsting over her. When your thumbnail is a fucking picture of your girl in a bikini showing her ass, maybe in a thong or something like that, tell me the reason why these men are watching your video. They watching your video simply because you have the most amazing content that they've ever heard and you're giving out invaluable information. Fuck out of here. Shout out to my man, fellow traveler, my homeboy Thomas Love. I see you guys in the building. Doc's just having a spiel with himself right now. I'm actually seeing how good I can do this shit without having people comment, which is, I'm holding my own very well, if I must say so myself. Being able to elaborate on the content and whatnot like that. I just got to practice because, the Doc's a podcaster too. So every now and again, I like to keep my skills sharp. So, I think about this from time to time. Foreigners who put their Asian girlfriends in their videos. I often think about what is the purpose for them doing it? Why do they do it? And what are they hoping to get out of it? Because at the end of the day, I'm one of those types of people. I find it hard at times. For me, if I want to put let's say, for example, I want to put a young lady in my video. You can even say, if I want to put the mean one in the videos, you run the risk of people criticizing the girl, criticizing your girl, criticizing your wife, whoever she is to you. You run the risk of some people criticizing her. Maybe she doesn't look as pretty as another girl on YouTube. Maybe she's a little bit chunkier than another girl on YouTube. Maybe she gained weight or some shit from the last video that you've seen her in. So now all of a sudden you got people criticizing your young lady. Again, it was your choice to put her in these videos. First things first. So because it was your choice for you to put this young lady in the video, you kind of have to be able to accept the criticism that comes with it. And a lot of people can't take it. I'll tell you right now, I'm not a fan of people criticizing my young lady. I'm not going to sit there and act like it's okay. I don't let it bother me, and she can hold her own if she needs to. But at the end of the day, I'm not a fan of it. Why? Because she didn't ask for this shit. You understand? She didn't ask to be here. I put her there. And as a foreigner who puts their Asian girlfriend in the front center of their YouTube channel, they probably didn't really care to be there. You kind of just wanted them there because you know the type of attraction it would bring to your channel. I see a million motherfuckers doing that shit every day. It's a part of the game. It's part of the YouTube game. And it's a part of the game that fucking works. You cannot sit there and act as if you're not excited when a fucking notification comes up on this video, because there is a slight possibility that you're gonna see this girl half naked. Come on, man. You can't act as if you're not excited to see what the girl in the video was gonna be wearing that day. It's a fact of life. Motherfuckers are thirsty. I'm telling you, Doc got a bottle of water in his hand as we speak, because I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty for the new content that this man wants to post of his beautiful Filipina. I want to see a girl in her damn bikini with the cleavage out and the whole nine. That's what these men do. Motherfucker, they can't wait. If the girl is top heavy, Jesus Christ, man, shout out to, you know what? Fuck it. Let me shout out my boy David Bond real quick. All right? Let me shout out David Bond real quick. I don't give a fuck if you like him or hate him. I'm not his friend. Me and him, we don't contact each other. We you know, he does his thing and I do my own thing. I'm nothing compared to what he is on YouTube. He does his thing, whatever it may be. But if you remember the video that I did with David Bond, or of David Bond, not with, I'm sorry. But if you remember the video that I did, it was my first time watching the David Bond video. I did a reaction to it. The girl in that video, top heavy like a motherfucker. All right, top heavy as hell. And because that's the good doc's weakness in its essence, I don't give a fuck. I tell y'all know I don't hide my secrets. I mean, I don't hide it. I'm very attracted to a young lady who is top heavy. Yes, nice thighs, thick thighs, and the whole nine. That works for me too. But if I had a choice between, I don't know, I couldn't make that choice. I don't like having to make choices. I normally find something to like about every woman. But if I had a choice between, you know, T and A, Doc's going to probably go for the T every single time. But in that particular video that I watched of David Bonds, the young lady in that video, if you guys remember, whether them shits were plastic or not, she had some headlights that were literally right there. And I'm like, well, goddamn. I said, well, good gosh darn. Didn't see that coming. You know, you just never see that shit coming. So when you're that type of person and that's all you're looking forward to in the videos and that shit doesn't come in the next video, you're disappointed. I am emotionally invested in your channel simply because of the girls you put in there. And that's not how you really want to run a channel. There is no longevity in that shit. I know that. There is no longevity in that shit. Yes, it's nice to see every now and again a beautiful, pretty young lady sitting next to me. And yes, the mean one will join me in season 2. You guys already know that. That's not a fucking surprise. It's not a secret. Y'all know she's gonna be there. That she gonna be where she's supposed to be, which is right next to me. But I just, you know, you have to find the delicate balance. First things first, you have to find the delicate balance between what is yours and what is ours. So what is your channel as opposed to what is our channel? You have people who have our channels, couple channels, people who have channels that are separate from one another, people who are in relationships with 2 separate channels. You're featured on their channel, vice versa, they're featured on yours. But at the end of the day, the content you choose to put out there will determine how people respond to your shit. And like I said before, if they respond negatively towards the young lady, like, damn, that girl ugly, you can't get mad. You can't be upset. You can't sit there and throw a tantrum, a fit. You can't throw a bitch fit like you want to. And the reason that you can't do that is simply because you made the choice to put her out there in the first place. 9 times out of 10, it's your decision for why she is on your channel. It is your decision for why she is in the forefront of your YouTube channel or in the forefront of your vlog. I don't know what to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to tell you. It's just the way of the world, man. It's just the way YouTube, it's just the way of tapping and cracking into YouTube, you know? Love it or hate it, this is the way it's going to be for years to come. Shit's not going to change. And don't get me wrong, Doc's not a hater at all, man. I think it's awesome. Trust me, I'm no different than everybody else. I want to see the pretty young lady you have next to you. Why not? Why would I not want to see the pretty young lady next to you? But if an individual wants to see that pretty young thing next to you, you have to understand. You have to understand the consequences that come with it. You're right, man. You got to understand the consequences that come with it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't sit there, can't sit there and hate on them. You can't sit there and hate everybody for saying something negative about what belongs to you simply because they were put in the forefront in the first place. Who did it? Who knows? You did, probably. 9 times out of 10, when a Filipina is featured in a foreigner's video, it's not because she wants to. Your average Filipina, and this is the funniest fucking thing I'll ever say in my life. It sounds like it is so fucking ridiculous, but it is true. Filipinos are very, very camera shy when it comes to being in like videos. They'll take a million fucking pictures and put them on Facebook. A million pictures. But to record a video, they're shy. Mainly because talking in English is normally not your average Filipino strong suit. Okay, let's be real. So they don't like really talking in English very much, or they're just shy to have a fucking camera pointed in their face. You understand? It doesn't always work that way. So, like I said, 9 times out of 10, when a woman's being introduced to the camera, it's not her choice, it's yours. So as a man, you got to live with the consequences that come with that shit. Michael V, I believe it. And it works. Like I said, it works. Thirsty motherfuckers, bro. I'm telling you, boy, they need to get that water, need to get some Kool-Aid or something, man, because these people up here tripping. I'm not mad at them for doing what they do. Because at the end of the day, it's what works. Whether you like it or not, it's what works. It is what works for YouTube. It is what works for the young lady. 9 times out of 10, I'll keep it real with you. All of these ladies that you think are single on YouTube, they ain't single. Shit. All of these YouTubers that you see here are not single. None of them are single. Somebody is behind the scenes wearing that ass out. So while you're sitting there dropping these super chats and while you're sitting there giving them your life savings on Patreon, which you guys should hit up the Good Doc on Patreon, by the way. That's listed in the link in the description area below. Doc only asked for $2 or $4 just in case you're interested. But I definitely put up some content that is definitely noteworthy. Back to the topic at hand. So while you're sitting there giving up all of your money, your little allowance or whatever it may be every month or so, or every time this young lady goes live, it starts to become an intriguing factor because you're under the assumption that she's single. You're under the assumption that you have a chance. You're under the assumption that if you fucking super chat and that motherfucking highlighter comes up yellow or red or green or purple or blue or whatever color it shows up, you're under the assumption that that right there is going to get her attention. And oh yes, it will get her attention. Enough for her to say, thank you so-and-so for the super chat. Love you, mwah, mwah, all that bullshit. Come on, bruh. Just enough for you to get that. And that right there is enough to get you excited for the rest of your life, man. You'll probably screenshot that shit. You'll probably run back the live stream and, you'll probably record that particular segment where she gave you a shout out because you super chatted her or some shit. Probably get all excited, man. It might even tickle your pickle, bruh. I can already see it happening. But at the end of the day, somebody behind the scenes knocking them walls out. And it ain't you. Somebody behind the scenes is benefiting from that super chat money. Somebody behind the scenes is getting them some alcohol and some smokes. Some Filipino or some local guy is likely living the dream off of your wet dream. Let me say that one more time. We're gonna have to use that as a sound bite. Let me say that one more time for those that didn't catch that. I can almost guarantee that somebody is living the dream off of your wet dream. So while you're sitting there fiending and just enjoying watching this girl on TV and you're just fantasizing about her, somebody is back there killing it. Somebody is back there having the time of their lives. So tell me, what's the point of being thirsty? Tell me, what's the point of being thirsty? What's the point of dropping these ends where you have absolutely zero chance of actually getting you some? Tell me who really benefits in the end. Like I said, I think if you're lucky enough, she may give you a nice little Skype chat. If you super chat enough, if you pay for it, you might be able to buy a couple of minutes. Somebody's out there killing it though, Malcolm. Tell him, bruh. Somebody in the background beating that shit to pieces. And it's not motherfucking you. It ain't you. So that's the case in point. If it ain't you, why you tricking? If you have no chance of even sniffing it, why you tricking? Give me a reason to laugh at your ass. Trust me, I be creeping, dude. I'm not gonna front. I creep like a motherfucker. I do it. I just sit in the background and listen to some of these live streams. I do. When certain people do live streams, I sit there in the corner and I just wait and see what happens. I wait and see the motherfucker who's gonna drop and how much they gonna drop. Because at the end of the day, what we do is what we do. And a grown-ass man gonna lose his wad because some girl says hi to him. Believe you me, homie. Believe you me. Somebody in the background having the time of their life with your girl, having the time of their life with your fantasy girl. Now, if it's a foreigner putting their Asian girl in the video, yeah, you might be lusting after her. You may have this thought that, man, I'm going to say a lot of nice things to her and I'm going to get her to leave him. I'm going to make sure that she come over to this side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, she ain't. That bitch ain't going nowhere. She going to stay right where she is. You know why she going to stay where she is? Because she's happy where she at. She complacent with where she is. Tell me I'm wrong. Most of these girls are happy where they at. They know that playing single works to their benefit. Let me say that one more time. Everybody knows that playing single works to their benefit. Shout out to the homie. Shout out to my homeboy, The Wallace Life was good with you. Hey, Lizzie, how you doing, baby? I hope dinner is going well for you. Kaya tayo, huh? Yes, good evening to you all. My man Michael V, I missed it. He says, then you got old girl who used to be with old boy, just nothing but perverts on her channel. There you go. I think he helped. If you ask me the question, he helped build her to what she is right now. He is the reason she is what she is right now. I think he is accredited to what she is, what she has become. I'm not going to say names. I see it, but I think I give him credit for her career. I give her credit for what she makes on YouTube. I give her credit for what she makes on Patreon. I give him credit for literally creating who she is right now. Thirsty motherfuckers are always going to win this game. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with being thirsty. You know what? It helps you. It helps you in the end, ladies and gentlemen. Liz, I promise you this. Liz, if you really took your YouTube channel seriously and you started putting out regular videos and doing live streams, I give you my word, you would probably have one of the greatest channels of all times. I shit you not. You want to know why? Because Liz is a very attractive young lady. I'm telling you. I think wholeheartedly, if I would put my money on it, that Liz would probably in a couple of years outdo all of these motherfuckers. I give you my word. Because I've seen Liz's videos. If you guys haven't checked out Liz's channel, make sure you subscribe to her. I've seen a couple of her videos. And I'm telling you, if she actually took YouTube seriously, she would probably outdo some of these girls. And I would be the one to say, haha, I told you so. I would. I know how this game goes, man. Doc, to be honest with you, I'm looking for the next big thing. Doc wants to be behind the next sensation. You know what? Nothing turns me on more than creating a YouTube sensation. Huh? Got all these thirsty motherfuckers in the background throwing all kinds of cash at that ass while I'm out there beating them walls out. Get the fuck out of here. That is the man's dream right there. Baby girl earned $100 in that live stream today. Girl, you go get 100 pumps in a drag, baby. You did me proud today. That's kind of how the game goes, man. It's fucked up, but it's true. Let the good dog be behind the next YouTube sensation. I'll be waiting for that one. I'd be like, yo, all you got to do is sit here and talk to these foreigners. That's all you got to do. Just have a conversation with them. Just say some nice shit. Just say some nice shit. That's all you got to do, baby. Just say some nice things. Say some sweet things in it. Say some sweet things to these thirsty ass guys. You ain't got to get naked. No, none of that shit. All you got to do is act like you interested, girl. These motherfuckers will give you their whole life story. They will give you their pension. You got to know how to finesse the game, people. You got to know how to finesse the game. That's not really what the good doc's into right now, but I'm telling you right now, don't get it twisted. That's how this game goes. You know? And I'm ready for it, bro. Don't get it twisted, man. Don't think the good doc ain't back here scheming and plotting and scheming, because that's just the way the game goes. Get behind the right one. I tell you right now, get behind the right one. You'll find your next sensation. You'll find the next Kinstinity. And why do I use her as an example? Because I did the video on her. And if she did a lot more live streams, she would probably get a lot of money. I mean, I don't think that's her lifestyle. I don't think that's what she cares for. But if you groom them towards that particular industry, or you groom them towards what needs to be said and done with these thirsty motherfuckers, I tell you, we'll be making bank monthly. Set her up a nice little Patreon and shit. Come on, bruh. Motherfucker, I got a tall glass of water right here, and the motherfucker is thirsty. Dude, tell me I ain't right. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, Cal Winston, you right, bro. They all got boyfriends. No front. Liz, how you single, baby? I thought you was with old boy. He said he's creating another 2 tiny island girls. See? The motherfucker is a creative genius. I cannot be mad at a man who is doing this damn thing. I like that about him. I fuck with him, because at the end of the day, that's marketing 101. Get behind the pretty young thing. I promise you, you're going to get at least, even if you only get 5 to 10 motherfuckers to donate to her, 5 to 10 people to put forth a little bit of effort towards, you know, whatever it may be, a Patreon or some shit. It's all good. That's all it takes. Because them 5 to 10 motherfuckers, I promise you this, they're going to put forth some cash. I mean, at the end of the day, I would be behind the scenes. Nobody would even know that I'm associated with this chick at all. I wouldn't create her through my own platform. I would literally make her have her own platform. Nothing to do with me. No features from me. None of the above. You just got to do it what you do. I mean, Michael V says, good business plan for a Filipina. Get with a foreigner who vlogs and advertise your channel on his. That's a good way to get started. And then that girl's channel is going to blow up. No doubt, my mom. My man Malcolm says they be on you like water on rice. They do, bro. He said if you have a sorry store, it's also good promotion and advertising. My sorry store in the middle of like fucking nowhere. Nobody going to go to that shit. What are the levels of shit? What levels we talking about? There you go, Cal. That's how the game go, and I ain't mad at him. He says, Mike, he said, let me ask you this. What would you do if your girl's channel blew up and the thirsty guys commented on her? I would sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen. If my girl took YouTube seriously, and she doesn't, like I said, she ain't put out a video in a long time, but if she took YouTube seriously, Doc would just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I mean, you could thirst after her all you want to. Shit. I'm going to tell you the truth about me. All right? I want y'all to pay close attention to this, because I'm only going to say it one time. I'm only going to say it one motherfucking time, okay? A lot of people don't know this about the good doc, but the good doc is an honest man. And he is honest with his approach to everything that he does in life. And let me tell you this. I have put a lot of effort. I have put a lot of years into the current relationship that I am in. If you at the other end of this microphone, if you, at the other end of somebody who happens to watch my girl's video, if you yourself have enough game to take what really rightfully belongs to me, you deserve to keep her. I will say that one more time. If you have enough game and enough change to take away what belongs to me, then it was never mine in the beginning. If with all the effort and time that I put into what I got right now, if I lose it because some thirsty motherfucker is saying all this sweet shit to my young lady on her live stream or whatever it may be, then at the end of the day, if I lose it, then I never really had her, did I? So at the end of the day, for those that choose to make that attempt, by all means, you go for it, my friend. You go for it. Because at the end of the day, if I lose, that's just the L I'm going to take it. You do realize that a single Dr. Mike TV is a dangerous motherfucker. Y'all do not want me single. Let me tell you that one more time. They don't want me to be single. I will say that one more time. I am the last person that you want to be single. Because I'll be fucking it up for everybody. I mean, I will make sure nobody stands a chance. Y'all gonna be slaying the game. Y'all don't want it that way. But hey, we do what we do. We do what we do. Cal Winston, you're funny. Yep, super chats, gifts, the whole nine. It's definitely staying in house. That's the way it's supposed to be, ladies and gentlemen. I'm surprised not so many people are talking. Y'all just sitting here listening. But hey, he says, be careful, Mike. Little things you advertise to her might be a dead giveaway. Man, I'm good, bro. Don't worry about it. Like I said, man, I'm not in the promotion business right now anyway, so it's not like anything's happening behind the scenes or anything like that. So, hey, Doc's just being real, man. Gotta be real with yourself. It works. My man Malcolm says, I'm just going to say YouTube ain't so much about me, but more about people who just want to kill time or just watch something new or different. That is true. YouTube, I like YouTube. See, somebody did a study before that I thought was pretty awesome. They said that when you want to watch movies and shit, you go to Netflix. But if you need something to take up quick time, like 10, 20, 30 minutes of your time, you just find a quick YouTube video to take up your time and you just watch it. That's basically, YouTube is basically set up for like short time videos. That's pretty much what it is. My man, Mr. Wonderful, said, where them thick Filipinas at? Boy, you know where they at. I made a video about that. That's going to come out soon. I made a video about that. I'm not going to talk about it yet, but I did do a video on that, explaining the entire situation and how I came to the conclusion that I have drawn in reference to that particular topic. It might come out soon, might come out a little bit later. Y'all just going to have to wait for that. Shout out to my man, Mr. Wonderful. Much love to you, my brother. Thank you for coming through. That's my boy Tim right there, asking me where them thick Filipinas are at. Bro, I can't tell you, man. Can't tell you. My man MD says, I never understand why guys go nuts over women who get attention from 1,000 other men. I've seen guys donate $50, $100 to get a woman's attention, and it's very, very pathetic. It's very, very pathetic. But then again, that helps to further understand why foreigners put their Asian girlfriends front and center in their vlogs. They know they're gonna throw money at them. They may not throw money at they may not throw money at the guy, but let the girl do her damn thing. Yeah, you're gonna see a drastic change. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. If you're thirsty enough to throw money at them, then you're thirsty enough to lose your pension. Simping. You are. Oh man, that's gonna be a title to a video. Let me write that down. Pension simping. I like that shit. I'm gonna make that one work. I don't know how I'm gonna make it work, but we're gonna call it pension simping. That might even be the title of my next live stream, guys. You can hold me to that one. I don't know if I'm gonna come on later on. I don't know if I'm gonna come on later on tonight, but that's definitely one that's coming up soon. We're gonna call it pension simping. That's gonna be the best live stream that I've ever done in my life. I might schedule that one now for later. But I'm telling you, man, there's way too many simps on this planet. You're 100% accurate. And the beautiful thing about it is you can educate all of them, but there's still gonna be a couple out there. There's still gonna be a couple out there who are going to do exactly what you hoped they would not do. There are always going to be a chosen few out there that are going to continue to do exactly what you caution against. And at the end of the day, all we can do is say it's not in your best interest to do so. But whether they choose to listen or take what you say to heart, it's up to them. If they don't, so be it. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be, people. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Shout out to the homie Brian K. I see you, man. Appreciate you coming through. Shout out to my man, fellow traveler. He says foreigners showing their girlfriend on YouTube are selling a pipe dream to an audience that wants to live vicariously through them. The reality, of course, is much different. Very true. I love the idea of selling a dream. They want to get people out here. And again, and in hindsight, what kind of kills the game is the fact that they see these guys living this pretty much miraculous life and they think they're going to get it. Like you said, man, they think they're going to live the exact same life as this person or this YouTuber or whatever, with, you know, spending time with multiple different girls at a time, and going to the clubs and getting all of these girls and all the girls flaunting themselves over them and all of this shit. You think it works that way, but it don't. Here's a quick reality check, ladies and gentlemen. Not every girl's gonna like you. Here's a quick reality check, man. You're gonna have to cash that check sometimes to get this type of attention from females. You act like you're gonna be able to get that shit for the free. Who you fucking playing? Who you playing? Acting like you're gonna be able to get in where you fit in for the free or for the low. If you want that type of attention, sometimes you got to trick out for it. Let's be honest. Sometimes you got to. And that is if you choose to surround yourself with these beautiful women and you want that shit to come quick. If you want it to come quick so that you can create such a beautiful YouTube channel and have everybody following you and shit, it's going to cost you, my friend. It's going to cost you. Do you honestly believe that all of these guys in these videos with these young ladies are getting these girls just because of their charm and how fucking good looking they are? Who you playing? Who you kidding? I respect the ones that got one or two girls in their videos. That's cool. But when you showing multiple different chicks and shit trying to fucking make it work, that's just the way that game goes, bruh. but we run in different circles around this kind of shit though. It's just the way of the future, my friends. Damn, it took 20, bruh. I've been on for about an hour at this point. It took me an hour to get to 20 people. Y'all missed like the whole damn stream, bruh. I ain't done yet, but damn, y'all made me work for this. So I appreciate y'all coming through and showing love to the good doc. Make sure you guys get the likes up on this video. Doc would highly appreciate that. For those that want to support the good doc in his venture, by all means, please smash that super chat button. Doesn't matter how much you give, the good doc is appreciative of it all. But I appreciate you guys coming through and showing love to the good doc in this channel. Make sure you caress, molest, and de-stress yourself all over that like button. It wants it, it needs it, it most definitely has to have it. So by all means, my friends, let's keep it pushing, let's keep it moving. Let's see what you guys got to say about it. My man MD says, I know a lot of channels like that. Those guys are literally pimping their beautiful Asian women. I don't know if I could do that to my wife. I don't think that I could do that to mine either. I honestly don't mind putting my young lady in my videos, featured in a couple of my videos, but to put her front and center on my YouTube channel just doesn't seem fair. Because it's my channel, motherfucker. I'm very selfish. It belongs to me. It's called the Dr. Mike TV channel. It's not the Dr. Mike TV and the Mean Princessa. It is the Dr. Mike TV channel. So it could be featuring your ass, but you can't be front and center of my shit. So, you know, that's how that game goes. And I think you got to have that kind of selfishness. You got to have that kind of selfishness. My man Ran64, what's going on with you, man? He says, like, old boy who has the sexy girlfriend, that's why he has so many likes and subscribers. Yeah, doesn't surprise me one bit. Like I said, I did a live stream a long time ago. I blocked that video since then, or that live stream since then, simply because once live streams are about a month old, I kind of just block them because I figured nobody's going to watch the live stream after about a month. So I did a live stream about a couple months back about would people love my channel more if I put scantily clad women in my videos. Because I think about shit like this. I wonder if people would enjoy my content more if I had beautiful women scattered around me. You know, I think about it all the fucking time. All the time. I think about it. I'd be like, damn, if I could surround myself with beautiful girls, these people would want to watch my channel. A lot more people would want to watch my channel. I think about it, but again, if you're gonna create that type of space, you need to do it in a tasteful manner. That's what I will say. Because don't think the doc don't have them. It's just you got to do it in a tasteful manner. I'm not trying to, because with all of that increased attention will come the hate. That's what I will say. With the increased attention, there will be increased hate. My man Rob 100 says, be careful upgrading your Filipina too much on finances and how to get money. 99% of the time it will backfire. A wise man once told me, keep her how you met her. Best advice I ever got. I agree with that, man. That's hard to disagree with. I wouldn't educate them or school them on money. See, the beautiful thing is if you're the one doing everything, at the end of the day, you're handling the finances. I think that's the only way it should work. The only way it should work. But if you do upgrade them and you do put them up on game, yeah, they have the potential to branch out and try to do their own shit. But most of the time, your average Filipina probably wouldn't want to do it and probably wouldn't know how to go about it unless you give her the play-by-play. My man says, speaking of pension simping, what do you think of expats who build McMansions in the middle of the Philippine jungle and they don't own it or they don't own the land? It looks crazy to me. I think it's the dumbest thing you could possibly do. But at the end of the day, let them live in the middle of their pig farms, in the middle of their shit in this giant fucking mansion. Just a big eyesore to the community. A big, oh, look at me, I'm the rich foreigner target with this big ass house in the middle of a province thinking that somebody ain't gonna run up in your shit. You're fucking sadly mistaken. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You sadly mistaken if you think that's gonna work. Shit, I'm thirsty. Figuratively and literally. My man Malcolm says, I never asked her, but I guess she is encouragement to get a passport and travel, saying this could be you too. My man Ran64 says, is it Hostelite who also has a hot and sexy girlfriend? Not mad at him. It's all about his GF period. Oh, yeah. Cal Winston, that dude. That dude. Yep, that was who I was talking about earlier. I just forgot the man's name. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, bruh. Got like 60 million views on the video of his chick and shit. I ain't mad at him, bro. I applaud that motherfucker because he cracked the code, man. He figured it out. And a lot of guys cracked the code, but he literally cracked the code. He literally cracked the code, bro. Think about it. He figured it out. Because that motherfucker viewpoints be killer. That motherfucker don't be getting no mediocre views on a video, man. That man go heavy. And that's what it is, bro. I ain't mad at him for that. You can't never be mad at a man for that. So this dude, Wes Murphy, says, God made different races for a reason. The Jews, bro, what are you talking about? This ain't got nothing to do with this live stream, bro. You might want to go to a more religious channel, my friend. This ain't, you're welcome to be here, but I don't know where that came from. He said, most of the girls has no jobs and depend on their boyfriends for money. You know what, though? Stop the fucking show. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. We got to talk about this for real, though. Because this is some real shit right here. This is something that we over here talking about. Yeah, the guys cracked the code and all of that shit. Yeah, they have. And I believe it to be true. But motherfucker, if I'm tricking out on you, if I'm spending money on you, don't I have the right to use your likeness to fucking put money in my pocket since I'm spending the money on your ass in the first place? Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me yes or no. Do I not have the right to put you in videos, to use your likeness to put more money in my pocket since at the end of the day, I'm probably going to spend that money on you in the first place? Do I not have the right as the YouTube content creator to put that young lady forefront of my channel so that I could put some money in my pocket and at the end of the day, lace you with a nice little fucking bikini or some shit? Just type yes or no. That's all you got to put. Yes or no. Do I not have the right to use your likeness to put money in my pockets simply because you're going to benefit from it one way or another? Yes or no? Let's talk about that. All I need is a yes or no. MD, yeah, they're right. They're playing to the pathetic censure, right? Unless any of us is Filipino, we are all racist mixers here. Yeah. Okay. You didn't have to answer that, but all right. MJB says we all know old girl's channel is going to blow up sooner or later, probably due to thirsty people or even genuine folks too. There's gonna be a mix of both with that channel, man. He says yes, you're a player, right? Not all will be labeled Bolero. Mm. He said I'm blacklisted by that girl in her social circle. He said, yeah, that's crazy, even though old girl has a boyfriend now. True. Fellow traveler says they can own land in a corporation. I had a friend that did that. Yeah, you can own land in corporations. I did know that too. Oh, David Bond girlfriend works at an accounting firm and his girl sells health products. Okay. So like I said, they got money. My man, fellow traveler says, you have not met the right girl if the girl has no job and depends on you for income on the grounds of mental sanity, along with my opinion, is your girl should always work. No doubt. Malcolm says, it's she had another guy friend in no time after the other guy. Who you talking about? Who that is? Yes, Thomas, you feel me, bruh. You feel me. Reggie says, yes, I believe you do. I don't see nothing wrong with it. She could be happy to do it. Definitely. MD, bruh, don't say that shit. Because everybody's probably thinking it. They are thinking it. But leave it alone. If she did, it would definitely do something. But that just appeals to the thirsty ass motherfuckers that you're gonna come across, bruh. It appeals to the thirst level of these individuals, man. It's crazy. Super crazy. But we just having fun, man. We just having fun. My man Reggie says, first of all, I'm not going to deal with the Filipina that has nothing going on for her, because if you do that, she totally depends on you. You should have a job or some kind of income. No doubt, man. No doubt, bro. But I'm just saying, guys, if you put your Asian girlfriend in the forefront of your videos, by all means, you should understand the consequences that come with it. All I'm gonna tell you, bro. Understand the comments and content that come with that shit, bro. The shit ain't always easy, my friend. The shit ain't always easy, and it damn sure doesn't always pan out that way. At the end of the day, I feel like if you make bank before it all backfires on you, because it does eventually backfire one way or another. It does officially backfire. But at the end of the day, if you can make yours and get your money before it all backfires on you, by all means, you're good. You are golden, my friend. And that's the way the game goes, people. I love it. I love it. There is no way in this world that you can't really look at the situation for what it is and enjoy it for what it is, okay? It's all the good doc saying. My man Charles, what's good with you, man? Elgo says yes. He said the one I've seen is paying for meals, hotels, fares, speed for her girlfriend and her cousin. The prance around in bikinis, and it's cool to watch. Mm. There you go, my friend. They've cracked the code. They truly have. I mean, you can never be mad at a man for doing what he does to get paid. I can't be mad at him because at the end of the day, like you said, it's kind of a mutually beneficial agreement. Let's talk about it. It's mutually beneficial. That man is providing trips, clothes, food, the whole nine. And all you got to do, literally, is dance around in a bikini for about 5 minutes. And that right there is going to probably pay for the whole damn trip. Put that shit up in a YouTube live video. Imagine what comes as a result to that. But then again, we have to understand YouTube is not something that is built overnight, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube is not something that is built overnight, okay? A YouTube channel does take time to grow. People have to become well aware of your content. You're probably going to end up putting out a couple of videos. You're going to probably end up putting out your best content while you're building your channel in the hopes that you get to the point where you can get it up to where you get your 1,000 subscribers and probably the 1,000 subscribers would be the easiest way to get it. I think if you want to run the numbers and get your 4,000 watch time hours up, do a live stream, man. Do like an hour-long live stream of the girl just dressed something sexy. Motherfuckers would just sit there and listen to her talk. They won't give a fuck about what she's talking about. They will stare at that screen for about 2 hours. And if you get, 20,000 people to watch her, just stare at her for, a couple of hours, that's already your 20,000 hours. You understand? I mean, I know that's fucked up mathematics, but at the end of the day, that's kind of how it works. Do a couple of live streams, get people interested, intrigued. You say, who this girl right here? I'm interested to see more of her content. Throw up some videos every now and again, and right there, you've already built your channel, my friends. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. But at the end of the day, most of this shit ain't no secret. Everybody knows it. It ain't as if Doc's divulging any trade secrets or some shit. I'm just here to tell you what's real. Here to tell you how it goes. But let it happen, my friend. If it's gonna go, it's gonna go. You said once those girls leave the guys, the channels take a big hit. True. Who's that? MD, whose channel is that? That's the problem, fellow traveler. When people see the channel as a duo channel, very, 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 very difficult to separate the two. Very, very difficult to try to create something new with somebody else. People are gonna think nobody gives a fuck. Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you. You are, and you know what? You guys are, and MD, you know what's funny about that? You know what's funny about that shit? Let me tell you something. See, Doc likes to do his research, and I'm not sure if this is true right now, but I remembered when I went over to the channel, I'm not going to say the name, you already said it. I went over to the channel, and I clicked on the Patreon, right? I clicked on the Patreon link. I was going to see if he had any Patreons over there. I had considered, doing it. Why not? I had considered it. So when I clicked over there, if it's still up the way that I saw it the last time, it did say both names. It did say both names. The last time I checked it. So, yeah. My man, NY Mets fan, you're right. Twitch is the new place to be. Twitch is where it's at, honestly, because you have to be a subscriber to the channel, and I think the subscription is like $5 a month. So Twitch is where it's at. What ends up happening is, as far as I know, the way that Twitch was explained to me, I don't know why somebody would lie about this being accurate, but the way Twitch works is like this. The minimum is $5 a month, and you as the content creator get half, Twitch gets the other half. That's pretty much how it works. Yeah, I've seen it happen. And that's cool. I mean, at the end of the day, that's another way to make money. And I've seen girls do some stuff over there, man. You see, and it sucks though, man. I'm not gonna lie. It sucks because you'd be like, damn. I'll tell you the truth, man. It sucks to see that shit sometimes. I'd be over here killing himself. I'd be over here working my ass off. Talking my ass off, just having fun with my live stream, bro. I be over here working hard as shit. All a girl has to do is just fucking click the live button, sit there for 5 minutes, not say shit. All she has to do is wear a low cut top, not say a fucking word. Motherfucker be done donated like fucking $20, $30, $40 in like 5 minutes. I'd be like, goddamn, man. I'd be fucking sweating over here. I'd be trying my best to keep the content rolling. I'd be doing hard for this shit. Cause I love it and I'm passionate about it. I go hard. But these girls sit here for 5 minutes and they be like $30, $40, people just donating this shit. I'd be like, goddamn, what the fuck do I have to do? What do I have to do to put myself in that position? You feel me? I'd be like, god dang. I said, this girl just sat here for 5 minutes. She said nothing. She just waved at a couple of guys and said hi to a couple of guys. Had no fucking live stream content. She didn't come up with a topic or anything. She ain't talk about shit. She just showed up and fucking made $100. I'd be like, man, this is some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'd be like, Doc be killing himself for this shit, and he don't get nothing for it. But let a pretty young lady put up a video, and it's a rap right there. That shit right there, straight up rap. And it's not common at all for a man to exploit himself in a sexual manner and have girls give the same amount of money. It happens, but it's not as common as you see the women doing it. But there are some guys that I heard, no homo, Doc's only heard, man. I don't know about these people, but you know, low key, there's some guys out there who can kind of do the exact same thing that some of these women do, and it works. But hey, sometimes it works. Like I said, sometimes it backfires too. You know, you might have some girls in your stream and shit, but man, Doc goes hard for his shit and can't get shit. But let that pretty young lady with that low cut top sit there for 5 minutes. Them motherfuckers be throwing their life savings at this bitch. I'll be like, God damn, man. I'll be like, what do I have to do to get right, my niggas? What do I have to do? What do I have to do? My man Mongo said, what was that chat app that started with an O? You said Omegle? Omegle? Yeah, I think it's Omegle. Omeagle. I think it's called Omegle. All kinds of people in there. I think that's the one. Fellow Traveler says, why do most men go to the Philippines to find a better half? Relationships come and go, but a YouTube audience is not as understanding or forgiving. That's true. People are fucking crazy in YouTube, man. You'd be surprised at how mean people can be on the tube, bruh. You'd be surprised at how mean people can be on the tube. They be in the comment section getting dirty. Shout out to the homie Anti-Gravity 74. Yeah, Doc went a little early today. I felt like this topic was worth talking about now. It would have been a later show, but I just wanted to get it off my chest now. Like I said, I was in this bitch for about an hour by myself talking. It was me and my boy Andy the Virgo. Shout out to the homie Andy. I did not shout my boy Andy out. I feel so bad. But me and Andy was just kicking it. That was it. It was Andy, and then Ahmed was there earlier. Like I said, I was talking to two fucking people for about 30 minutes. Then y'all started to creep in. Nobody wanted to talk to the good doc. So the doc sat there and talked to himself for a hot minute. The beautiful thing is I talk to myself all the time, so it ain't nothing new to me. Whether y'all show up and talk to me or not, Doc gonna talk to himself. Y'all gonna catch the replay on it eventually. I think this title is worthy enough for people to catch the replay on it for those who actually give a fuck. But it is what it is, my friend. It is what it is, bruh. We be having fun, man. My man MJB said it's sad and pathetic. All she has to do is walk by in a two-piece suit or something revealing. That bitch get her. That bitch, you get your whole life. You get your whole pension, bruh. No cap, man. That shit kills me. Y'all don't understand how that makes a man feel. No, I said, man, Doc be in his feelings, bro. I ain't gonna front. I'll be in my feelings, y'all. I'll be like, damn. I'll be like, this is some bullshit. I said I could go live for like 2 hours, killing it, just having a great show. That bitch come on for 5 minutes and make more in 5 minutes than I made all month. That's the funny thing. She'll make more in 5 minutes than I'll probably make in like 2 months on YouTube. I'm like, this guy, I said, this is just wrong, man. This is just inaccurately fucked up. But, you know, it's the way the game goes. You got to understand it and you got to respect it. That's the beautiful thing about it. You can't be mad at it. You got to respect it. Better put some respect on her name. Somebody put some spec on her name because it's nobody else going to do it. My man Elgo says, if you're familiar with the cam girl scenario, he says all you need to do is show up and change clothes and the hundreds of dollars would roll in. Yes, I do know about it. I do know about the cam shows and shit. Literally, you just change clothes. You start in one outfit and then you get out of that outfit, and then you put on another outfit, and that's $100. Oh Lord, man, it's a beautiful fucking thing, is it not? Is it? And that's why if you are a man and you are really thinking about it, tap into it, bro. Shit. Whether you are the platform or whether you are behind the scenes doing your thing, tap into it. Tap into it. Cause you see what it does. You see how that shit go. Nah, Doc ain't on that crown apple tonight, bro. But I do want some crown apple and some lemonade right now. That sounds about right, Mr. Wonderful. Don't get me started, bro. I'm in my feelings, man. Doc, you know how Doc get emotional and shit. Y'all know how I get, man. But anyways, my man Cal Winston says sometimes the problem is when you have an Asian girl on your channel, you will have people asking how much for her. That would piss me off. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That'd piss me off. My man Malcolm says, imagine how she would feel if she knew she was being used to make money for you in a way. She'll be like, what the fuck? Nah. I mean, to be honest with you, even your most uneducated Filipina knows that you can make money on YouTube. So by putting her out there, she's gonna ask, are you making money on this? Duh. She knows. She ain't stupid. She is not dumb. MD, that's kind of how the game goes, bro. That is exactly how the game goes. You know, 1 minute you hate them, next minute you like them. Can't. There's no getting around it. That's the problem, though, Cal. You can throw 100 of them throw 100 of them in the wind, but at the end of the day, sometimes that shit don't come cheap, bro. And if you want to know the truth, y'all know AdSense suck, right? No cap, man. Depending on your CPC, your cost per click, AdSense sucks, man. No, there's no money in just ads. Everybody knows that. There is no money in just ads, bro. So even if you get 1 million views, depending on your CPC, you may not be making as much money as you think you are. So that's what I did learn. That's how YouTube teaches you, boy. You gonna learn, bro. It's all good, Malcolm. You can't please everybody, man. Ah, man. Mm. There you go, Thomas Love. You are literally speaking to every single person who goes to the channel. Most people go to a channel simply because they want to see what's going to happen next. That's the beauty of it. It's like you just never know. You never fucking know. And you got to love it simply because it's just the way that it is. You know, you never know exactly what's going to happen or what's going to come next. But you can't wait. You damn sure can't wait. Because you already know it's likely going to be another female. That's the funny part. You already know. You already expect it to be another one. Mm. Oh, yes, fellow traveler. That is something that I do respect about any man, a person who does shine the light and become an advocate of an individual, protecting yourself at all times. Always a good thing to do. Michael V. That's funny. I'm not really concerned about a man's history because at the end of the day, it is what it's going to be. But let me tell you this. How I've heard the N word on that channel quite a lot, my friends. That's what I have heard. I've heard the N word in that channel a lot. I mean, at the end of the day, it gets to the point: should you be offended, or should you be angry about it? I say no, because at the end of the day, people gonna say what they gonna say on their own channel. And it may not be meant in that particular aspect, but I hear that shit on that channel all the time. I'll be like, God damn, man. He say that shit more than I do. Who knows? No. Mm. Calvin says, yeah, it started out as a relationship channel after you went on a rampage. Okay. Fellow travelers, just like a fucking soap opera playing out, man. Mm. Mm. At the end of the day, love him or hate him, emotional response, my friends. Mm. There is no such thing as 100% safe sex 100% of the time. You want to know how that works? And by not having sex. Malcolm, what if my lady says what? What was it that you said? Because I don't know. I mean, quote it for me so I can give you a response. My man, fellow traveler says yes, but rotating girls do not get to know the real person and have a quality relationship. This is what I've learned. Yeah. On her singing my neck, my back, and all that shit. I don't know, man. I don't know what my girl would think of that shit. Gotta do what you gotta do, bro. To the first time I heard the N word on this channel, I had to replay it. Exactly, bro. Dude, I heard that shit on that channel a lot, and I'll be thinking, should I be angry? I'll be like, damn, should I be angry at this? Probably not. Like I said, but you do have to play it back like 100 times. Like, yo, I gotta make sure I heard what I heard, what I heard, what I heard it. I think it's crazy funny. Now, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I think, hey, man, that's just the way he is. It's just his personality. Because I've asked somebody about it before, but that's how they explained it. I'd be like, man, I don't really take the shit to heart. You can anymore, man. As much people use that word, man, it's kind of, it is what it's going to be, man. God, Winston, I hear that shit a lot. And I told you, bro, I don't know what to think about it. No cap, man. I have zero idea what to think about it. I don't take it to heart because at the end of the day, come on, man. That shit get weak, man. Crying about that. That's what you choose to hate about a person's channel. Yeah, it's a good reason to not like somebody if you're very offended by certain shit. But ultimately, it's just the way that man communicates. Maybe he grew up around black people or some shit. I don't know. But hey, it is what it's gonna be. El Ghost, you're right. I can see how you could draw said conclusion about it. But hey, man, this is YouTube, my friends. This is the way that it goes, people. You gotta accept it for what it is, man. Ah, yes. My man El Traveler says, yeah, you see him out in public. Like I said, man, love a person, hate a person, you're gonna get that emotional response elicited, man. That's just the way the game goes. It ain't nothing personal. I mean, well, actually, it is personal for a lot of people, but at the end of the day, if this is what you want and you can take it, like, I mean, literally, you can take it for what it is, and you can sit there and understand that you're going to have some people who are going to dislike you. By all means, man, let it be what it's going to be, bro. Let it be what it's going to be. Yep, he calls himself that. Like at the end of the day, it's not something you can really be upset about. I don't think you can be upset about it. I just think it's just the way that man communicates. Come on, man. But like I said, when the first time I heard it, I was like, what the fuck? You're gonna be taken back the first time you hear it. Once you hear about 2 or 3 times, man, you just say, fuck, that's just the way that man be. It is true, man. It is easy to critique somebody behind a computer screen. It truly is. A lot of these people probably wouldn't say it to his face, though. Mm. MD, that's that right there. I don't even want to talk about it. Because what you said was how that other channel was basically presented. It was just Jollibee instead of Migdo. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That sounds exactly how the other channel used to be. It was just more or less Jollibee instead of Migdo. So now we've changed the location, but the game is still the same. Damn. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Man, it's just the way, like I said, how you choose to navigate, do your thing, and play the game is how you choose to do it. I mean, as long as you're acceptable, as long as you're straight with understanding and accepting what the consequences may be, should somebody say something against you in such a dramatic fashion, as long as you're cool with it, then hey, as long as you understand that that may be a consequence of your particular actions, who gives a fuck? As long as you know that you might have to shift spaces just a little bit. Nah, that shit was fucked up, bruh. Malcolm, that was fucked up. I did see that story on Old Boy's YouTube channel because he kind of reports on stuff like that. I did see that, and I was really disgusted. I truly was. I felt like that's a step too far. I understand coming to the country and, I don't even condone mistreating Filipinos and none of that shit, but I mean, children, bruh. That's all I could say, man. Mm, mm-mm. Yeah, MD, don't do that. I'm telling you, you know how it started. I fucking told you. I told you, man. Heaven forbid that man don't take that route. I'm telling you, bruh. That is a bad route to take. I'm telling you, bruh, that is a horrible route to take. I'm gonna put it to you like this, my friends. If you can't put a young lady in a video and understand, or have people understand and look at her and say she looks like she is of age, then I would not do it. If that motherfucker even looks remotely like she a little bit, fellow traveler, that is not the problem. McDonald's is not the problem. That was not the problem. I'll put it to you like this: for those that did not, yeah, there you go, Charles. You know who I'm talking about. I don't think fellow traveler picked up what I was putting down. There was another person who had a specific YouTube channel, and he kind of started out with bringing younger girls to Jollibee, and he ended up being in trouble. Okay, he ended up getting in a lot of trouble. Okay. He did some really not so good things and ended up getting himself in a lot of trouble. And like I said, it started out with Jollibee channels with that guy. And it kind of starts out with Mikdo on the current channel, which we're speaking of. So it kind of, sort of doesn't, you never want that shit to ring true, but god dang it, if you push yourself or put yourself in a position where that shit may be accurate, who knows? Who knows? Tim K. I did come across one of his videos. His video showed up on my thing today. I think he interviewed some young girl, and that shit got like 31,000 views. Like, how you do your thing, bro? You know, there's a lot of people in this business, my friend. There's a lot out there. Mm. That guy, you're right. That's him. He did some pretty bad stuff, my friends. So you just got to be careful with how you do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this conversation has gone on long enough. I'm almost at 2 hours, guys. I mean, we've had fun. We've had our fair share. I appreciate you guys coming through and showing love to the good doc. But I'm going to go ahead and get the day started, people. It has been fun and it has been real. Shout out to everybody who came through. Appreciate y'all being here. You know, this channel doesn't exist without you guys. So thank you for those who support the channel, and thank you for those who continue to watch the good doc, good, bad, and ugly. Looks like a lot of people are getting it in this time around. So much love to everybody who showed up. Much love to all of the channels featured in this particular live stream today. Final conclusion: foreigners who put their Asian girlfriends in videos, by all means, do what you do, make it work for you. And if you can find a way to, capitalize on it, by all means, do so. There's nothing wrong with it. Again, everybody on YouTube can eat. That's the beautiful thing about it. I've said it time and time again. I'll say it one more time. Everybody on YouTube can eat. You're not restricted to watching just one person's videos. You're not restricted to watching just two people's videos. You can watch whatever video you want to. So however you choose to capitalize in your market, however you choose to get it together, by all means, please feel free to do so. And there's going to be some people who are going to watch you continuously, because at the end of the day, that is what YouTube is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do what we have to do, man. Let me get these rest of these comments out. Fellow traveler, I appreciate you guys being here, man. I truly do. It makes it fun for me. Who's Boulder? Who's that guy? I'm sorry, I don't know him. My apologies, man. I don't know him because I don't think he's part of my, like, a YouTuber that I watch consistently. So I'm not familiar with the channel, but yeah, I don't know. Are you at Ian? Are you asking me if I do? I watch videos, man. I watch the videos when they come out. So yeah, I support. Channel 19, much love to you, my friend. Appreciate you coming through and showing love to the good doc, man. It's been fun. It's been real. I'm getting tired in this bitch, man. Doc be going hammy in this shit, man. I gave myself a goddamn headache, man. Just wanted to bring a topic of conversation that's, oh, him? Oh, he got on through him. I know him. That motherfucker's got a big channel. That guy's got a fucking hella channel. Back up. Now that dude's different. Now that guy's got a hella channel. Now if he got on through that Harold Balder dude or whatever his name is, oh yeah, man, he's golden, man. I think that dude got like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So shit, if he can get 10K or 20K off of the 100 grand that he got, oh, he's good. Like I said, YouTube is all about connections too, man. And let's not forget that, oh boy, we were previously talking to, he kind of got his start on I think it was the Blind Owl, something like that. He did a couple of collaborative videos with the Blind Owl. I forget what that guy is. I think that's what his name is. But he did a collaborative effort in the beginning of his YouTube channel as well. So there are a lot of people who get on through collaborative efforts, which is why I do encourage collaborating and, people getting together and doing their own thing. I think that definitely builds up a brotherhood in this YouTube thing. And, you're going to have some people who hate each other. You're going to have some people who have negative things to talk about other people. But at the end of the day, YouTube is no different than anything else. It's a place for entertainment. It's a place people go to be entertained. So at the end of the day, because it is a place of entertainment, how else do you entertain your target audience? 9 times out of 10, if your target audience is thirsty ass men, you put women. If your target audience is older individuals looking for ways to get to the Philippines and retire, you're going to put out content that is catered towards what people need to think about before retiring in the Philippines. If your content is catered towards a certain age bracket or whatever it may be, you're going to put out whatever it takes to, you know, make that channel worthy. Like I said, you got to find your niche and you got to stick to that bitch. Let me say it one more time. Find your niche and stick to that bitch. Don't try to deviate from it. Don't deviate from what works for you. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. So if putting your foreign Asian girlfriend in the forefront of your blog is what works for you, don't try to reinvent the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it there. Cal Winston, I'm not surprised whatsoever. But if you want to know the truth, those white guys blow up quick. Let's keep it real, man. These white guys on YouTube blow up quick. No cap. They get it. They get linked in with the right people and they blow up super fast. And I'm super bad. Yeah. El Ghost, I see you, man. All right. I mean, that's how the game goes, man. You connect yourself to the right people. Kind of how it goes, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's kind of how the game goes, people. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've said my piece. I think I'm good. I've been on for about a couple hours now. That's enough time talking to y'all, man. Shit, I'm getting tired. All right, time to get the day started, ladies and gentlemen. It has been fun. It has been real. Good Doc is officially out. At least Nako, which means we're going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mawa kita. Bye-bye. Deuces.